Hello. For you, I have analyzed the characteristics of unsuccessful people, and I have compiled a list that I consider valuable. I have been inspired by famous psychologists, books, knowledgeable people, and a little bit of my own experience. Each topic is important, but I will try to explain it briefly. Enjoy your stay. Behaviors. One thing that unsuccessful people usually do is to constantly make excuses not to start something. And the excuse they often use is, "I don't have time." A person who wants to do something, whether it is fitness or starting another business, will do it no matter what. The question is whether he really wants to do it from the inside. To some of your friends who make excuses, if you ask, "Why don't you do this job?" the answer you will get will be that, "I don't have enough time." Of course, we should not put everyone in this job. Let's not forget that. No matter how many options you offer, they will still respond to you by making an excuse. Yes, I don't have time. My friend, even if the day is 25 hours for you, you will still make excuses, and you will not do that job. Stop fooling yourself, and whatever you need to do, get to work immediately without making excuses. Don't wait too long. People who wait too long to do something, they usually do it half-assed or not at all. There is one thing they always say to start something. "Okay, I'm going to do this job, I'm going to start a new business, I'm going to go to fitness, but first I have to be ready." But from what I've researched and from my own experience, you're never going to be ready. It's just another excuse for you not to do it. A person who wants to do something does it immediately. And he has to do it, even if he is reluctant, even if he doesn't want to do it, even if he has no motivation, even if he doesn't know what to do. He has to do it to be successful. Even though some things are difficult for us, it is an unchanging law. In order to be successful, we have to give up our own comfort and act now without waiting for tomorrow. Now, some people will even want to leave this video halfway and watch it tomorrow. But I am very sure that as soon as they close this video, they will not open it again. So go to the end of what you want to do. Only then it will be useful. Whether you are ready or not, just do it. Lack of discipline. Even talent can't take you so far without discipline, but if you don't have the discipline to keep it going, you will stop somewhere and you will never make progress again. Let's say you take a decision, and if you start saying that you will do half of it now and half of it tomorrow, you know that you will not do it tomorrow. If you don't push yourself in a disciplined way, you will never achieve success. A successful person is always disciplined. Unsuccessful people have no discipline. Impatience. Impatience is a characteristic of unsuccessful people. When they start something, they want it to happen immediately. But big things take time, like getting rich. People want to get rich immediately, but they give up because they are impatient. After a while, they can't finish what they started because they have no results. Whereas with patience and discipline, many big things can be achieved. Negative thinking. Negative thinking is not only a thought that people think themselves. Sometimes, people close to us also force us to think negatively. Let's say you want to start a business, but nobody has done it before, and you mention it to a friend. That friend will tell you, "No, that business is not good. No one has done it before. You don't need to do it." And of course it affects you. We must remember that negative thinking attracts negative events, and it damages your self-confidence. We should always try to think positively. No matter what happens in life, we should not care too much about our own negative thoughts, nor about the negative thoughts that our friends say to us. Wrong environment. Sometimes the reason why unsuccessful people are unsuccessful is because of the people around them. It can be a lover. It can be a friend. It can be a relative. If you have a dream of becoming a computer engineer, and you tell this dream to a person who runs a restaurant and ask him to help you, it will not be a very useful help, because the person you ask for help should know at least a little about the work you want to do. The best example for this is to talk to people who are older than you and whose experience you trust, who will not lead you in the wrong direction. Sitting with people around you who will always support you will keep you away from failure. Fear of losing. Before you start something, before you know what you have to gain, thinking about losing can make you unsuccessful in what you are doing. You can't succeed without trying, without taking risks, sometimes without losing. So in order to succeed, you have to lose first. You have to sacrifice some things. Unsuccessful people are always afraid of losing. Don't waste time. When you start to do a job, you must first plan it well. Doing a job without a plan will lead to failure. So without wasting a lot of time, plan first, then follow the plan and learn from the mistakes that will happen along the way. One of the paths to success is that if you don't have a plan, if you don't spend your time planning, even if you work hard, it will be very difficult to achieve anything, because planning your work first makes you progress better. You can't avoid mistakes because you don't use your time properly. Purposelessness. A purposeless life is the best friend of unsuccessful people. If you don't have a purpose, you can't even get out of bed to do a job. The question you have to ask yourself when you do something is, what am I doing it for? And if you have a reason that really drives you, and that reason is vital to you, then you know that success is only a matter of time, because the human brain doesn't like to work for what it doesn't want. And a purposeless person lives a depressed life, and wrong goals can never lead people to the results they want. So what is your purpose in life? Have you ever seriously thought about it?